I don't know
You
what
missed the
that
part
means.
where,
Alright, there we go.
you missed. Oh, fucking Jordan! Thank God you
See?
finally did it.
I told you, I remember this time.
Yeah, only because the exact video recording was being mentioned.
No, listen. No, that was before that. When I said hang on, I remembered that I didn't even have it open, so that's when I opened it.
Well,
But now we're
sure.
good.
You missed the part where Isaac died.
Uh-huh.
That was
Yeah,
it.
I did
That was a
miss
good
that part because I was just like, I don't want to watch this entire thing.
Yeah.
That's
But
rude.
Spoilers. I watch everything at 2.5 times speed, so it doesn't take me too long.
Oh my god,
Okay.
that would condense an hour session into like 30 minutes.
Yes, it's very efficient of me to do it that way. Alrighty. Drew, also I burp during sessions quite a bit. I apologize.
Quite
It's
frequently.
just it's just a thing that happens.
You just have to accept it.
I try to do it silently, but I've gotten better. It used to be horrible. Like it used
It
to just be
There was one
terrible.
session where it went on for 30 minutes, and he could not stop burping for about 2 of them.
wow.
It was just bad. But I've gotten better. But I apologize if it disgusts you. It's not coming from malice. It's just like
It
I
comes
would
from
be
swallow
ego.
impressed
a
if you
lot of
managed to
air.
burp that many times out of malice, honestly.
All right.
Also confused as to why you're burping at me out of malice.
Yeah.
You underestimate Alex.
I
Yeah,
can
but why
I can
burp
burp
out
on
of
command
malice?
whenever I want. Let's see. Like see, that was just an improv one. I'm a fucking weird burp wizard. Oh my god. Anyways, back on the shit that matters, right?
I don't know, I thought that was pretty important.
Thanks, I
I mean, like,
appreciate
if
it.
you have a character that's like drunk and needs to belch, I mean, you can just do it whenever.
It's true. I told you, like, I'm gonna turn into Rick Sanchez one day. I'm just gonna be fucking burping all the time, and I'm gonna be old and pissed off.
In fact, our guide isn't actually Agathorn, it's just Rick.
Yep, it'd be funny. All right, so let's begin more or less. So just to give you, I'm gonna give you a general idea of the world that we're currently in. Drew.
Alrighty. Ah,
so
shit! I
you-
spilled tea.
Good start.
Roll with disadvantage.
You're burning for the rest of the campaign.
You now take fire damage, 1d6 for the rest of the campaign.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you come from this place over here, the Astraria, the Tranquil City. The place you'll be going is Heimhall, which is right here. You're just going to be going over the ocean, just like, that way.
Yeah.
Fucking, I hate my fucking, just a second. Select move. No, goddamn, fucking. I guess that's just going to be there forever.
Relatable.
I can't delete it. It's like the fucking dragon face. I can't get rid of it. Okay.
Can you not just use the select tool, make a
I
box
can't
over it?
because if I use the select tool, it just clicks on the picture. Because like this map is a picture I just made super huge.
I want to draw eyes on it.
Feel free.
There's the dragon head.
Yeah, the fucking Shadow of Thorns map had a big dragon head over where the Hobbit Hills used to be because I got rid of them. Anyways, so that's now at least you see the path where you took. Fucking goddamn. So yes, you're going to be heading to Heimhall, as I told you in your little over Skype. You were going to be heading there at the request of Arcane Biologist Vizier, who is a close-ish friend of yours from Australia. He is also an ethereal like you. He's a bit older than you are. He's about 900 or so. And he had this cool experiment where he's like, what if I incubated a drake egg in a storm cloud, and I wonder what would happen to it.
I did get far enough in watching this to kind of understand how this is going to come together a little bit.
Yeah. I'm glad that you understand what I mean now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you heard that, and you're like, he's like, so he's finally started to make some more, because he got that one stolen a couple of years ago, and it took him a while because that was his prototype to make another one, and he's currently watching that, and he doesn't want anyone to be able to steal it. He's like, you know what? I just want to watch this egg and make sure it hatches. I heard that there's a purple drake that's gonna be part of the show in Heimhall. Can you check it out for me? And you're like, sure. I've never been to Heimhall before because they're very xenophobic and scared of people, and you are an ethereal, literally a soul bound to an item within clothes. So you're very off-putting, obviously.
Probably
And even
slightly glowing.
among that, you're also a witch, which they tend not to like around there because they're okay with some magics and kind of like restorative magics, but anything like curses or hexes, they kind of freak them out. So yeah, they're very. You've never had the chance to go there, so you're looking forward to getting what kind of knowledge you can while you're there, because you are a scribe, which is just kind of it's not the. It's the lowest level of ethereal, because the lowest level in this area is just like you're just a student. But once you become an ethereal, they allow you to go out into the world and like collect information for them and study and all that. So you are a scribe, and so in addition to be getting information on the purple egg, you're also going to just wherever you can get information that you think would be useful to the people of Australia.
That sounds like something he'd like. So.
Yes, I do what I can. All right, so. You go over the ocean with I don't know, maybe a flying thing. I'm not entirely sure.
A canoe.
I'm sure they have some sort of flying device that could get you to Heimhall surreptitiously. So you go through the forest and you come out to the outside of the city. You see that it's very heavily guarded. Maybe not heavily guarded. It's very heavily fortified. Excuse me. There's giant stone walls with spikes at the top. They're very thick and dense. You can see there's a bunch of guards at the top that seem a bit aloof, as today is the festival at which they are celebrating the 200th anniversary of peace with the Giants of Rakshka. So it's, very big day. The queen is going to speak and all that. It's going to be good shit.
Mm-hmm. Full of fun.
And so you need to decide how you want to get in. Obviously, you can try the main gate. You can attempt to, whatchamacallit, I guess climb. I'm not sure if you even have the climb skill, so I don't know how that would go.
Strength modifier. Cross your fingers.
-2.
Yeah, ethereals aren't very strong.
I would not recommend that then.
But yeah, just let me see what you got, and I'll help prod you along if you
Do you
need
have
it.
fly?
I think.
You could just
Fly-
fly over the gate.
The skill fly is not for flying; it's for handling flying creatures.
I was just gonna try and talk my way in.
All right, you can do that if you feel like it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so you head towards the main gate instinctively because you're a very polite-ish person. What's your personality? I didn't get a huge grasp on it.
He's probably polite just because he doesn't want to get into trouble.
Okay, fair enough. So you march quite directly up to the front gate. You see there's somebody looking kind of annoyed that they have to guard the front gate because there's the big festival's going on. It's the funnest day of the year. It's the only day where people actually go outside and act happy, and drinks are free for the most part, unless you get expensive shit. So yeah,
I think that's where I stopped.
As you approach, he stands up straight a bit and starts cracking his bones and all that good stuff. You said you're pretty much completely covered, correct? So you can't really see your skin. Okay.
I figure he's probably wearing a mask right now.
Okie dokie.
Oh,
It'd be really-
dude. Nice.
Yes, I am.
When the guy sees your outfit, he's a bit put off, and he doesn't take his weapon out, but he just kind of makes sure that it's at the ready. Hello there. What can I do for you today?
I'm here to see the festival.
You're a bit late. It's about to begin, or it's already begun rather. It's started a few hours ago. I guess we can go on and get you through. Gotta sign you in first.
All right.
All right. So he takes you aside, gets out a piece of paper. Oh my God! What the fuck was that?
What?
My door locked? Yeah, it is. That was out in the hallway. Holy shit.
Dorms.
It's a terrifying part of living at this place. People are this happens whenever. This is a Monday night.
Your character hears a
Dude,
scream from afar.
I've lived in
You're unsure what
dorms.
that
I lived
was.
in the dorms where the girls it was like the sorority rushing dorms.
Yeah, that's also the dorm I live in because we're on sorority row.
Yeah, we didn't have dorms on campus that would be like sorority houses, but if you were gonna rush a sorority, you lived in my dorm.
I hear property damage going on. Oh my God.
What's happening?
I'm hearing holes getting punched in walls.
Okay.
Christ.
Okay. Luckily, the locks here are very strong, so I'm fine. I apologize for any screaming you might hear.
It's fine.
Anyways, so yeah, he takes you aside, gets out a piece of paper, and begins to get ready to write it. He puts up his head and asks you, "All right, I just need your name first of all.
Leiven.
All right, spell it for me. Sorry.
Leiven.
All right, thank you. He notices that you're like completely covered all over. I'm gonna need you to at least take off your hood and mask, and so I've got to see what you look like and everything.
I'm sorry, I can't. Religious reasons.
Excuse me.
Yep, I figured.
Roll for bluff.
Which one am I doing?
So if you don't
that's
have this skill, roll with charisma modifier.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you
Can
don't
you
have the
remind
bluff
me?
skill, then you'll use charisma modifier at disadvantage.
Okay, I think I have one, so. Yeah, I have +1. Can you remind me how to do that again? Okay.
Right,
Oh,
so-
wait, I see it up there.
Slash roll
1d20 plus
1d20, then plus your modifier. And so, do you have the bluff skill or no?
I don't think I have the actual skill, but
Okay, then
don't?
what you do then is that you roll at disadvantage, which means you roll twice and you take the lesser of the two rolls.
okay.
So if you roll a 20, you can roll a 1, but the 1's the one that is gonna count.
Yeah. It's not a bad first one. Let's see what your second one is.
And there it is.
Well,
I have
I
not ever
tried.
heard of any sort of religion that makes you wear all that get up. What exactly are you then?
Shit.
Muffled fuck.
Basically.
I love the shenanigans everybody gets into with this guy.
He's seen a lot over the past 5 days.
Rip this guy.
Had someone try to crawl into a cage.
Melanin, I don't fucking know.
Melanin? What?
I don't know, it was the first word that came to mind.
The goddess
Roll for
Melanin?
bluff again.
Okay,
Or
yeah,
that'd be a
roll for
deceit
bluff
roll.
again at disadvantage. There's no deceit skills. For this, it's just bluff.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just.
Roll for. Okay,
well.
9 good.
Why does
Just
nothing
go
love
one
me?
more time just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
Why does nothing love me?
It could get lower, so we're looking at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, well, it's 9 again.
it's
Why can't
the
any
exact
other numbers?
opposite.
Yeah, no, that sounds. Oh, that is really weird. 79 to 9. What the fuck? Anyways,
I have the worst fucking luck.
I've never heard of any god named Melanin. It's a bit odd. Either way, I'm gonna have to ask you to take that all off. I gotta get a good reading on you.
Somewhere Mendon sneezes.
Why would Minden
Okay.
sneeze?
Because Melendon sounds like Mendon.
Fucking.
Shush.
How do you want to proceed, Drew?
I guess he'll take his mask off.
All right, so you take off your mask, revealing a semi-translucent, it's powder blue, is what we said.
Yeah.
Powder blue face. Oh my God! Oh Lord!
Jesus fucking
You all right
Christ! Oh
there?
my god.
What's going on there?
Just almost asphyxiated. I don't fucking know.
Are you, do you have a disease or something?
Kind of.
Guard takes like 5 steps back.
Is that why you wear all the get up? Then you don't wanna give it to anybody else.
Exactly.
All right, I get it. Just let me know. Are you an elf or anything? I gotta know basic stuff.
I'm an elf.
Alrighty, cool. Let me write that down for you. You can put your mask back on, by the way.
Time out. This guard is gonna let this diseased man into a gated
As long as he
city.
keeps his shit on.
I'm being
Alright.
cautious.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's not a dick. It's just like, he's here for the festival. He just,
For all
Don't
he knows,
get
it could be
people
my
sick.
last
As long-
festival before I die.
yeah.
As long as it's not the plague and it's spreadable.
Can you tell me like what sort of disease it is? I gotta, I don't. We gotta keep things a bit quarantined here. I don't want you giving it to anybody else.
It's not contagious. It just it's very off-putting to look at.
Alrighty, fair enough then. Let's see here. This is in the city. You're just coming to, enjoy the festival.
Yes.
Alrighty, got that on. Here we are. You need to scan you for any sort of arcane artifacts. Gotta catalog all the things that come in and out of the city.
Sure.
Now, and this is basically like TSA agent. So like, if you got anything arcane, you gotta put it in the fucking in like a place for him to scan it. Unfortunately, the thing that your soul is bound to is an arcane object.
Just sits on the scanner.
So, are you going to remove your thing from within you and then put it somewhere? You can do that.
No.
It's just he's probably not going to know what it is. No, not
So
unless you
where's
tell
Leiven
him.
bound to?
I thought
I'm not
some kind of
sure.
bronze orb is what I was thinking.
It's whatever you want, man.
That's what I was thinking, like a bronze
Banana.
orb, because I like colors.
All
And
right.
powder blue and bronze just sounds pretty, so.
So, at his request, you reach into what appears to be your jacket, but it's actually just within you, and you very carefully take out a bronze orb with some blue sigils encrusted all around it, and hand it to him. Oh my god, what is this?
Hi, that's me.
It's to help me deal with my disease.
Oh lord, it's very creepy. I'm gonna put it over here for a second. Let me scan it. He kind of scans it up and down. It beeps like fucking crazy. Like it's going like, oh my god, oh lord, oh my lord, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. What did this do? Where'd you get it from?
My doctor.
What sort of doctor has this sort of shit?
One who specializes in very strange skin conditions.
All right, so what should I call this thing then?
My entire summation of my mind is just fuck right now.
Yeah.
You're good. Take care of my soul for me while I'm gone.
Medicine, I guess. I don't remember what it's called.
It's what it's actually called is a phylactery, but I would not tell him that because he might know what it is.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with skin condition.
Okay. All right then. Medicine orb, I guess. I might have to keep this around here, for your stay here. If you really need it, for your medicine and all, just come by and I'll let you do whatever you need to do with it, I guess.
Sometimes my symptoms come on rather quickly.
Do you have diplomacy?
I actually might have something like. I might actually have something. No, I don't. It was right below that. Fuck. Why do I have
You
nothing?
can roll a charisma roll again with disadvantage. So basically,
All right.
what
My entire life right now. This is what I get for having someone so off-putting. I swear to God. Okay.
Okay, that's a good one. Let's see what your second one is.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if I get another 9, I will be kind of like, why do you hate me, number 9? Or love me, I don't fucking know. Why do you do this to me, 9? Let me
I
live
think
in
I
peace.
know how this man got into jail. Barred from even entering the city.
Oh my god.
Why?
I've had 2 sets of rolls break me each night so far. Oh my god. Oh my lord.
Why am I cursed by the number 9?
Oh my. It would have been so good if the other one was 17 again. That would have been so good.
And to be fair, it's only one off.
It is only one off. Like that was close. My lord.
Why am I
I can only roll
cursed?
2 numbers, 17 and 9.
You can tell he feels a bit bad about it, but he insists that he can't let you keep it, as he's still not entirely sure what it is.
Am I even able to like proceed at all? Like without that, I don't think I am.
It's very dangerous too, because if you get damaged enough, you'll have to like your soul has to make like a bum rush back to your phylactery, and it can be like hurt on the way there.
That's probably not a good idea then.
So let's see. What do you have in your like? Send me your sheet real quick so I can take a look at it.
Yeah, sure.
I gotta play by the rules, and also I want to try and help you out through the prologue.
Get you to the
Thank
front
you.
gate at the very
Yeah,
least.
I gotta at least get you guys like to the
Sure.
story.
Yeah, I'll share my screen real quick or something because I don't know if
Okay.
it is. Yeah. Oh, I haven't actually started that yet. Whoops.
Impressive.
I am clearly the greatest. What do you need to see exactly?
Let's see. Scroll down to your feats and abilities. I was trying to look. No. Okay. Try to go down to your spells. Maybe I'm trying to see what you have. All right. So we have. What does slumber do?
I think it just put someone to sleep.
There you go.
Is that?
Just go ahead.
You can do that, or you can use days, whichever one you want to use.
I think days would probably just be better because I just want to bring it with me. I have no ill will to this man. So I guess I'll use days,
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll a wisdom roll.
and that would just be another like the d20 in the
plus
modifier.
plus the modifier.
Yeah.
Nice. So you place your
I got a fucking 9 again. I'd like to point that out.
as you reach for the phylactery, he stops you, and instinctively you place your hand out and shoot a few little sparks into his eyes, confusing him and like disorienting him for a few minutes. All right. Oh God. Oh man. Oh Lord. He falls on the ground and can't really do anything.
Just gonna grab this orb and go in now.
Now you gotta figure out the gate's still out. This is outside the gate, so you gotta figure out how to get the gate up. So I roll for perception if you have it.
I don't know. Maybe?
You should. That's a skill most people have. I'm trying to think what skills you have.
Oh yeah, I have that one. Okay.
Roll for perception.
Is that again just kind of the same thing?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Well, there should be a skill mod next to perception, actually.
Yeah, I think there is.
Especially like if you put more points into it, it'll be a bit higher.
Okay, it's actually 5. So.
Oh. All right, cool. So you see this big horn that's on this pedestal. And it appears to be a horn that you blow to signal for them to open the gate.
All right, I'll blow on the horn then, I guess.
You walk up to the horn, you blow on it. You hear the chains of the gate begin to rise, clinking and clattering against the rusted metal. You kind of bum rush beyond the gate and apologize to him as you go. God. Now I don't even have to contrive a reason for you to get put in jail.
Yeah, he could just, when he's not disoriented anymore, to call the fucking guards.
Just like, there's this blue dude running around.
He's got a skin disease or something. We just block him up.
Poor guy. I need to give him a name. He's had to go through so much shit.
He's also Percy.
No, he's not also Percy. Percy is busy.
What's Percy up to these days?
I don't know. Maybe he's probably still the fucking King's Guard or something.
Alright.
Because Kylark is busy
Actually, a
having a
17.
kid.
That was a 17 originally.
Oh my god! Here we go. But so you rush on through, apologizing as you go. Before he's able to rise or do anything, the gate closes behind you, and you rush up through this long corridor, going up a slight incline with walls all around you. You can tell it's just kind of like an entryway going into the main city. As you arrive, you can hear the noise of a large crowd permeating the air coming towards you. You can see that the festival is much already begun. At this point, you can see that the Drake dancers are on stage and they begin to bow. And at the top of there's a bunch, like the Drake dancers are all on a large, like they're stacked up top of one another in a very like cool acrobatic sort of feat. And at the very top of them all is the purple Drake.
Okay. I guess you would probably try.
Hmm?
Wait, so it's like, are they done or are they just starting?
No, they just finished, so they're about to exit
Okay.
off stage.
I guess you would probably try and like get to like stage door or whatever the kind of equivalent is. Just
All right. So you surreptitiously kind of creep around the outside of the crowd and head towards the back part of the stage, where you can see a bunch of empty cages being opened by a young, dark-skinned boy who is trying to lure the Drakes in one by one. You can see the dancers off to the side getting out of their outfits and getting back into their normal clothing to enjoy the rest of the festival. And you see a large, gray-skinned, orcish man talking to somebody, and obviously, like, it appears to be getting some money from someone.
probably I'll try talking to the dude who's like by the cages dealing with the actual Drakes.
Okay. So you're just gonna like you're not even gonna attempt to like hide. You're just going up there like normally.
I mean, I'm
I
not
just wanna
trying to
make sure.
steal it.
And
Yeah, I'm not trying to steal it. I'm just trying to like find out where they got it.
Okay. So you creep up. You walk over to the dark skinned boy that you saw before, who appears to be dealing with the Drakes, and attempt to get his attention.
I guess I just say hi and ask him about how long he's been dealing with Drakes. I don't know.
The boy turns around and with a bit kind of a furrow in his brow, turns and yells to the orcish man who is still dealing with somebody. After a few moments, the orcish man comes over in a bit of like a huff and apologizing to you. Sorry. I'm afraid he doesn't speak Yonglish. Yeah, he's Geoti, and I'm sorry about that. What can I do for you?
Oh, I was just wondering about the Drakes.
What about him?
Purple one. I've never seen that color before.
Oh, you haven't? Well, I don't know too much about it myself. I bought it on a whim one day. But what I was told, it came from the floating city out west, Australia. From the tales I've been told, it was an egg built from the stardust from the heavens. I don't know about that, but that's just what I was personally told.
Do you remember who you bought it from?
God, it was a while ago. I've had this boy for about 3 years now. Well, let me think. He has kind of a puzzled expression on his face as he attempts to go back into the deepest reaches of his mind. I'm going to have him roll for wisdom. See if he remembers. Because fucking, So you can tell that. Okay, how about I will have you roll for perception again.
I sure
Do your
bought
1d6.
that Drake.
No, there's a specific thing.
I think I was 5 perception.
Yeah, it's 1d20 plus 5. Oh my god. Good, there you go.
Finally.
Your luck's
Where
finally-
was all of this when I was trying to get in?
You can tell by looking at him that something almost like behind his eyes is keeping him from remembering who exactly sold it to him. Like some sort of charm was placed on him.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, I just can't remember who sold it to me. That's weird.
that is unfortunate. I've been looking. I'm trying to think. Shit.
You're fine. You can take this slowly.
Yeah. Trying to think where to go from here, because if he doesn't even know, and I don't think I have really any way of making him remember.
I'm trying to remember. You don't have any spells quite yet that can restore memory.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
Do you have the spellcraft skill?
I think I do, because I think I remember thinking that would be important.
Yeah, you can attempt to make a jury-rig spell to try and jog his memory, or break the charm or something.
Yeah, I think I'll probably do that.
Okay. So does he have roll for spellcraft?
So it's still and then...
That was a pretty good one. So you lean in and tell him just to keep still for a moment, and he places your hand towards him and focus very intently with the tips of your fingers. You shoot a few little sparks of magical energy into his side of his head, and he winces a bit as the memories come flowing back and the charm breaks. Oh my god. Oh, that's weird. Did you jog my memory or something?
Yeah, it's a special technique.
Right then, it was weird. From the person, from what I recall, I didn't see much of them. They were wrapped all in bandages and wore very thick hooded clothing. You couldn't see any of their skin. Yeah, they never told me their name, but they almost seemed like they were just trying to get rid of it. I don't know.
All right, well, thank you.
No problem. Sorry, he's so confused as to what just happened.
I need to interrupt, but that roll included both a 9 and a 17.
Yes, it did. The 9 is my modifier, though, so I'm not going to include that. So,
It's still entertaining though. Well, that's a big modifier to have for spellcraft.
I mean, I think it's because I think I got some extra because of the ethereal thing, and then the witch thing, and then yeah, it just ended up piling up. I think I might have even put like a couple of points into it. Yeah, I did.
Alrighty, so you have something in your pocket that came with you. So Vizier gave you this little item that if you came into contact with the Drake, you could basically capture it within this like little orb and send it back to him. So now you have to decide whether or not you want to do that. You don't have to, but Vizier will not be very happy with you if you don't.
I wouldn't really want to do it right now. I mean, I know I'm apparently supposed to get arrested, but this seems a bit on the nose.
Well, your character doesn't know that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it doesn't seem very smart to just, you know what, fuck it, this is my Drake now, bye bitches.
Yeah. No, I just want to let you know.
Yeah. Alright.
I gotta be upfront with you about all that. So you do have that item.
I appreciate that. I guess I'll come back later if I can.
Okay. How long do you think you're gonna wait? Just until like you're gonna wait until the guys are gone, probably.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you kind of skulk away out of their sight and find somewhere to wait for a few hours. About 2 hours pass. They've moved the drakes just a bit out of sight, so we're not just anybody can go up to them. There doesn't appear to be anyone guarding them. The young boy from before is just kind of half awake. He's very tired. He's one of the drake trainers, and he's been busy with them for a few days, so he's taking a much-needed rest. All the drakes are also sleeping in their cages. The dancers are out enjoying the town, as is Vorg, the large gray-skinned orc that you spoke with earlier.
All right. Am I allowed to give this boy anything? Like, go buy something and give it to him?
You can do whatever you want.
You can, but remember he doesn't speak Yanlish, so you will not be able to like converse with him.
I just thinking about getting him like a bottle of wine or something that make if he's already
just to get him drunk. Yeah. All right, you can indeed do that. Yes.
If you make enough like hand gestures like this is for you, I think he'll understand.
Yeah. So I want to go do that.
All right. So you go back into the actual crowd part and push your way through the crowd. You find a stand with a man selling lots of many bottles of wine that appears to be this orange-colored wine almost. People appear to be loving it.
Yeah, everyone loves it.
All right. So you go up to the stall and ask the man what exactly he is selling. All right. Well, I'm selling wine over here. Could I interest you in a bottle, my friend?
How much?
Jordan, you remember how much I fucking charged? 40. 40 gold for you, my friend.
All right, sure, I'll take one.
All right, good sale.
Yeah.
All right, so we
and
can
then and then go subtract from the gold, right? That
good.
only thing.
You're ahead of me. Good job.
Like I said, I did watch a little bit to try and get an idea.
Excellent. So yes, so you can add a bottle of Ember Shard wine to your inventory, or if you're about to give it away, then don't fucking bother.
Yeah, because I'm about to go give it to that kid.
Yeah, it's a very, very strong wine.
Yeah.
By the way, is Isaac right now on the park bench?
He probably is about to be woken up on the park bench, yes.
Okay. 5 feet away, you can see the
alright.
effects of the bottle. Yeah,
Yeah, as you go back
Perfect.
to the behind the stage area, you see a half-elven man being attempted to be woken up by this larger man, and you just kind of like nod it off as you go forwards towards your goal.
All right, cool. Glad to know it works.
Yeah. You can see a half-empty bottle of that wine clutched in his hand lazily.
And I guess I'll gesture to give this to the boy.
Right. So you kind of shake him a bit to get him like conscious, and he gives you a weird look, and you offer the wine to him, and he's not entirely sure what you're doing. As you gesture a bit more, he slowly reaches out for the bottle of wine.
I'm just gonna give it to him. So
You hand it to him, very directly, and he takes the cork out and immediately takes a small sip. Actually, he's going to ask you to take a sip beforehand because he's afraid it might be poisoned. Luckily, you don't have organs, so you can slide up your mask and like fake a sip, I guess.
Yeah,
The
that
ground
sounds
just
like a good
sort of
plan
gets
to
a
me.
little bit wet when you do it.
Yeah. So you very slyly lift up your mask a tad, pour a little bit of the drink down, and it kind of plops down below you, but he doesn't notice within the moment. Satisfied that it's not poisoned, he takes the bottle from you and he takes a nice swig. He's not prepared, however, for how fucking strong it is. So let's see. We're going to make you roll, my friend.
I guess you could do a constitution with disadvantage.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, okay.
Alright,
So
yeah.
with the one sip, he's immediately knocked out.
And now I'll go do the thing to the purple drake.
That's about the
Alrighty.
same roll I made.
So you waltz on over to the purple drake. That appears to be separated from the rest. It doesn't appear to get along with them very well. It's in the it's slipping at the back of its cage, as far away from them as it can possibly get. You assume this is because it is not a natural drake like all the other ones, and it doesn't quite feel all right with them.
Yeah. You said it was like a thing to like transport it back to him, right?
Yeah. Well, so basically, if you touch it to the drake, it will be absorbed into this thing and transferred back to Vizier.
Hold on, is this an orb?
Yes.
Is this a fucking Pokeball?
No.
Are you sure?
It's not transferring the ball itself. It's just transferring the thing.
You put this creature inside the ball and then you hand it back to the professor.
Not an openable orb. And he's an arcane biologist, you clod.
Close enough.
Need this. I don't need this. Not today, Jordan. Anyways, you take the not Pokeball out of your pocket.
Is that its actual name now?
Yes, it's called the... How are we gonna fucking pronounce it? Not Pokeball.
And I got you.
Yep, there we go. So you take the nut Pokeball out of your pocket and hold it towards the drake that appears to try and back even further away from you, towards the very, very edge of the cage.
Okay. You said I have to touch it too. That seems like a bad idea too, but
That's the issue. You gotta try and find a way to, get it, touch this thing.
it was an egg when it was taken, right?
Yeah, so it doesn't have any memory of Australia or anything.
Okay. What do I have? Arg. I do actually have something that's like Shadow Anchor. I think that'll just hold it in place.
Okay, you can try and roll for that.
Yeah, so that would be that would just be a D20, right? Or what would that be? That's
Is that one of your
It's
hexes?
yeah, it's a level 2 spell.
All right, roll for wisdom then.
All right. Oh, come on!
So you send forth your Shadow Anchor, and it gets to the Drake's shadow, but immediately the Drake is able to break hold of it, and it appears to now be a bit more angry towards you.
Great. Figures.
So it's hissing, and you can see some sparks starting to shoot off of its scales now.
That's not very nice of it.
Oh, it is not. I mean, you can just try to throw this thing, but if you miss, it's unfortunate.
Can I intimidate it?
You have Intimidate?
I do, actually, apparently.
Sure can try.
Knowing my luck, it's gonna be like 2 somehow.
Fuck me.
I'm sorry, I'm not interested.
Alright, so, saying that magic didn't work, you take the more savage route and just scream at the Drake. The rather skittish Thunder Drake appears to be horrified by this display of beastliness and kind of puts its giant paws over its face and just cowers in the back of the cage in fear, no longer reacting to you in any way.
Now I'm just gonna touch it with a stupid not Pokeball.
So you hit it with the not Pokeball, and immediately its sort of thunder essence is absorbed into the purple orb, and you can see the orb glow a bit before fading. You assume that the Drake has been sent back to Vizier.
Alright.
Would you like to give Drake a nickname?
Shut the fuck up. Kill you. I'm gonna end you.
Purple Drake has been added to your Pokedex.
I'm going to end you. So, with that done, what would you like to go do?
I guess I'll just sneak out now.
Alright. Well, you say that. As you start walking out from that area, I'm going to have you roll for perception again. Alright, so immediately you hear that a lot of noise has begun to erupt from the crowd, and not in the excited fashion. You see there's a big giant black cloud that has engulfed the crowd, and this sort of magical barrier appears to have encircled the stage. To your right, though, however, in an alleyway, you can see that somebody appears to be fainted on the ground. So which one do you want to go investigate?
I'm gonna go with the person who fainted on the ground.
Alright, so you quickly rushed over there to see what's going on. The person you see on the ground appears to be dead. Their skin is very gray and lifeless. They appear to be a bit shriveled. You don't see anybody around, however. But this person appears to be quickly dying. Like they're not going to make it much longer.
Well, sucks to be them, I guess, but
Alright, cool.
You have the stabilize spell.
Oh yeah, I do. I forgot about that.
I could save people's lives instead of just walking away.
I should probably try and use that then.
Yes. I don't know if you need to roll for cantrips. I'm not quite sure.
No, you can just. I'm pretty sure you can just use any spell. It's just like if it's a thing that has to do with like save DCs that if someone else rolls higher, then it just doesn't work.
You did not at all explain to me. I have no idea what you just said.
Alright, let me start over. So, like, things with, like, attack spells, there's going to be a save DC next to it, which is, like, it starts off at its base modifier is 10 plus how much your, say, int is. So, say, like, the base save DC for a cantrip would be, like, 11. So if you try to use, like, Acid Orb or something like that, and they roll, like, a 13, it does, like, half damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, either way, no one's exactly gonna fight me for trying to save this dude.
Uh-huh.
He's
Yeah.
certainly not.
So, yeah, you can use it scot-free.
Yeah, okay, so you use instinctively, you go down and you stabilize on this man. He doesn't appear to be conscious, but his skin does begin to color up a bit more, and he doesn't appear to be as dying.
Less death than usual.
Less raisin-like.
Yeah. You recognize from earlier that it's the same guy who you recently saw passed out on a bench.
Now passed out in a different location.
Alright, now, what would you like to try and do from here?
Well, taking him back towards the crowd is probably a bad idea, seeing as there was something going on there.
Okay. Do you want to try and move him somewhere safer then?
Yeah, I'll probably drag him in the other direction.
Alright.
If I can. Actually, no, that's a bad idea, because I have my strength. With my luck, my strength will be, like, negative.
Alright, that's not too bad.
So what's happening?
She's trying...
I'm dragging you in the other direction.
Oh, okay.
Leiven is attempting to drag your body somewhere safer.
You drop me, I break my nose more.
Oh, yeah, his nose is broken. You noticed that as well.
Spontaneous realization. You were too shrivelly before.
Yeah. So you despite your ethereal sort of translucent form, you're able to lift him off the ground well enough, and you begin carrying him towards the alley away from all the commotion. Isaac, there's nobody there. Don't worry about it. I had to clarify.
Towards a man clad in black armor.
Oh, that would be bad. No, at this point, there's nobody in the alleyway. But as you reach the back of the alley, you can see that there's some people in very holy-looking silver armor rushing towards you. Who goes there? Why do you have that body?
I found him passed out in the fucking alley.
They all kind of like look scared towards you, and they tell you to take off your mask and your hood.
Skin condition. Why does everybody make me show my skin condition?
Is that in character?
No, it could be both, but it's not. I guess I'll just take off the mask and say it's a skin condition. Again, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, now that they're okay, fine. So you take off your mask and your hood, and they see your translucent skin, but this time they realize, like, wait, you're the person that attacked the guard at the gates to get in. You two, apprehend her and get this man somewhere safe. He looks like he's dying. So do you want to go peacefully, or do you want to try and fight these guards?
I might as well go peacefully. I'm not going to push my luck.
Alrighty, so you hold up your hands peacefully and allow them to escort you somewhere else, while the main guard picks up the passed out half-elf and attempts to be rushing him to some sort of temple or something. Alright, so... God, that was so good. Alright. So you're in prison for a few days. From what you have heard from other prisoners, there was an attack on the queen and her family. So the crowd was like engulfed in a black cloud, and this sort of barrier was put around the queen and her family so nobody could get in or out. And a woman with a large axe went in and slayed all of her family, but the queen managed to defend herself long enough for somebody to break the barrier and for the other people to have to retreat. So things are pretty fucked up. You've been seeing some people go in and out of the jail, presumably to be interrogated, and somebody comes up to you and tells you that it's your turn to be brought in.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty, so you're brought into a room. It's a small concrete room with a chair in the middle. There's chains around your wrists, but to be honest, they won't do much to you if you want to slip out of them because you're made of a soul. They still don't quite understand you because the people here have never actually seen an ethereal in person.
Again, so it's a skin condition.
You're sat down at the table. You're sat down at the table and chair, and you can see there's two people already in the room. One of them is a very large, aged-looking paladin with long red hair, tan skin, and a burn scar across the fucking right side of his face. The other one is the half-elf that you saved a few days ago. However, he is more alive-looking than before.
He's
I would
more
hope
conscious
so.
than usual.
Implying that he's
Alright.
always unconscious.
Alright,
I
the big
mean-
paladin man. God. Isaac has spent most of his time so far unconscious, that is fair.
There's been a lot of times where I haven't been right in the head.
Yeah. Alright. So, as the guard brings you in and sits you down, the large paladin man says that he is free to go, and that he'll just need a few minutes with you.
Alright. I'm just sitting here cooperating, so.
Yeah. Alright, so big dude and half-elf dude both sit down in front of you. They appear to be rather friendly, like they're not douches, from what you can tell. Alright there, well, what's your name, first of all?
Leiven.
Alright, Mr. Leiven, we don't mean to keep you too long here, it's just, I have to go through and interrogate everybody that's been brought in the last couple days. I'm sure you've heard of what's happened so far.
Yes.
Yes, well, first of all, I'd like you to explain your appearance.
Yeah,
From
that's very interesting.
From the unfinished form that we received at the main gate from the guard you've knocked out, you said it was a skin condition, but I can see through you partially, so I don't completely buy that.
It is in fact a skin condition. It is a magic skin condition, and it's rather unfortunate, and I'd really rather not talk about it.
Roll for bluff. At disadvantage.
At a disadvantage?
Yeah, so just your charisma, then. Unless you don't have. I always forget, do you have bluff or not? No?
I don't think I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's just your charisma modifier, and then roll twice.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just +1.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
I would say fuck, but then naturally doesn't mean jack shit.
unfortunately.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But
It's
he doesn't
par
seem
for the
to.
course.
He is not convinced by your claims that this is a skin condition. My friend, I've been around a long time. I've never heard of any sort of thing like this. I've dealt with plenty of mages, but I doubt anything like that. What you're claiming exists.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with him. I've never seen that in Feyre. That's kind of odd.
I'm sorry?
I mean, I don't mean to be rude or anything. It's just that, you know, people can tend to not tell the truth sometimes.
Well, tell me then, how about the item that you brought in? Why weren't you willing to give it to the guard at the front gate?
I need it to deal with my skin condition. It's not. It's medicine. I can't
look
help.
any better with it in your possession.
You haven't seen it out of my possession.
Yes, we have. It was taken from you when you were taken here a few days ago without your knowing. Yet
Rude.
you appear to be fine.
Appear to see through your bullshit.
So, as
gotta
I asked
cooperate.
before, what was it?
Fine. Jeez.
I mean,
He's so done right now.
I don't think I've seen anyone who was translucent blue at the, the attack. But I mean, again, there could have been multiple adversaries.
Well, you said all your attackers had blue skin.
Did I?
Excuse you.
You did, as I recall.
Excuse.
I didn't remember that fact.
Fine.
But
Well,
alright.
I believe when I was describing, they did all have powder blue skin. To be fair,
Alright.
You did that on purpose.
I did not. You decided the color afterwards.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, it's like how I made up this character's eye color, which I didn't know was the eye color of royal elves. So that's where I started tying my real elf lineage.
I just wanted something that wasn't going to be like neon. And I'm pretty sure there's a dress at work that's like powder blue, and I was like, that's a nice color. Fuck it, that's what he is. But fine. I'm an ethereal. It's just not something you admit because people tend to take it poorly.
Oh. Well, that seems to explain it. Mr. Fiona, are you aware of what an ethereal is?
No, what is it?
Well, as I understand it, they're immortal beings that live in Astraria. They're able to separate their souls from their body and allow it to live forever.
Come again?
Yes, I don't quite understand it myself. Perhaps you could clarify, Mr. Leiven.
Wait, what?
Basically, my soul is not tied to a physical body. It's tied to that orb. And the translucent blue you're seeing is my soul. It's basically just so I'm not just an orb. It's kind of a projection in a way.
Well, I suppose that explains your uneasiness about giving up the orb when you were coming into the city.
Yep. I would really rather not die.
Well, as much as I understand this plight, what you did was still illegal, you must know.
See, lots of people like to get into the city legally. It happens.
Yeah, as we've
I
learned.
probably wouldn't be let in if I was honest.
Well, we don't know that. But also, fuck.
I mean, how are the gods supposed to know that?
Well, also, why was an ethereal trying to come here during the festival anyways? Your people never come here.
A friend of mine had a drape stolen from him a couple of years ago in an unnatural color, and he wanted me to investigate it.
Was it the purple one?
It was the purple one.
Oh, that was so cool.
Good talk.
It was in fact stolen from him. Although I don't think they stole it. I think someone sold it to them.
Oh, I wanted to tame one eventually. That's a shame.
Sorry, dude.
Dude.
I guess he's using dude now.
Very casual with someone you've never met before. And that's coming from me.
The most casual of guys.
I'm immortal. What the fuck do you want from me?
I guess
Again,
you were like 850.
How does that work again? You just don't die?
I don't have a physical being. It's hard. What would kill me?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You're asking me as a person?
My physical being is literally this little orb.
Yeah, the only way for you to die is for that orb to be destroyed.
Okay. Guess it makes sense. Kind of, not really, but alright.
Well, I can't be stabbed. Feel free to try.
Okay. So the whole thing let me give some fucking lore here. So, within this universe, what causes you to age is that your soul just little by little runs out of power, and so your body can't restore itself as well. But if you don't have a body that you have to like keep up and restore, then your soul like doesn't lose power. Yeah. So, you're able to live a fucking long... I mean, you're technically not immortal. Like, if you use magic, you will eventually die. But it's going to take a very, very, very long time.
Yeah. Leiven's approximately, like, 850.
Yeah. Which predates Feyir as a kingdom.
Yeah, just a little.
It's a bit insane. But yes, if I don't fucking where were we?
Been a being of great wisdom has been reduced to trying to break into the city.
He's a scribe. He's trying to get information, and his friend asked him to go do it for him because he was not busy.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I forgot what we were talking about.
So what happened when you eat food?
It just goes through me. I think there might be a wine stain on like the inside of my clothes right now.
So you've never eaten anything before?
I haven't always been in like this weird form. I was an elf before. It's just been a long time. I gave up my physical form. I did not I'm not just a random. I wasn't an orb. I didn't come out of it.
My fault question was gonna ask, were you born an orb or what? Is there like never mind.
I was born an elf. I lived in the desert. It's a desert elf.
Wait a second. Are you? Where? Did you come from the Forgotten Stretch? Desert, whatever the hell the place is called.
You did.
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
Well, I guess that has some connection, but still, you're kind of not a person anymore.
I'm an ethereal.
So, another follow-up question. Why did you give up your body?
I would really... If I do... There's too many things to learn, and if if I have a physical form, eventually I'll run out of time to learn things. In this form, I have much more time.
That kind of makes sense in a very stupid way, but alright.
In what way?
Man, I
Is it
wish I had more time to read this book. I'll just become immortal.
It's less, I have less time to read this book and more of, wow, there's a lot of shit in this world. I'm apparently
So,
super
like,
casual.
Hold on. Are you even being detained right now? Like, can't you just, like, walk through the bars?
I could, but I'm choosing not to.
I don't think the
He just looks at Agathon like,
can't do
what?
that, though,
Why is he even here?
because he committed a crime.
I mean, he could just walk away.
I'm choosing
Well, I don't
to
know why
stay
he
here because
hasn't.
I
I'm
don't
not
want to cause
arguing
any
that.
trouble. I don't want
I
to
would
cause any
assume he hasn't
trouble.
done that because he's a good man.
Exactly. Exactly. By the way, you're welcome.
Alright.
Oh
If
yes,
you're wondering
Mr.
why you
Fiona,
aren't dead, it's
I
because I
neglected to tell
stabilized you.
you were found by this man.
Oh.
He stabilized you, allowing us to revive you before you were too far gone.
Oh, alright. Thanks for that, I guess. He, like, reaches out for a handshake and then remembers that nothing's gonna happen if he shakes your hand.
I mean, I'm wearing clothes.
Ethereals can still physically interact with stuff. He picked you up earlier.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just, like, I can just phase through objects like a ghost.
I mean,
Then you can if you wish, but you have some corporeality.
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it'd be kind of hard to wear clothing otherwise.
You'd be naked going everywhere.
Good job, I guess. Thanks.
I would shake your hand, but I am still trying to at least appear to be a decent person, and so I'm not going to phase through this.
Oh, alright.
Well, Agathon is just kind of at a loss for words.
So...
This has been a great deal of information we've just been given.
It doesn't look like he did it, then.
I suppose if this isn't the person that attacked you and they had your body, then it must be a different person, correct?
I mean, if... to be honest,
I didn't attack
if it was
you.
one of them, I'm pretty sure they would have kept just stabbing me if they found me.
That's fair. Well, not sure what else to do here then.
I guess you
Can I go now?
Interrogations are more of a formality than anything else. If I don't do them, Score will get angry at me.
I guess we're done here.
Alright then, well,
Still, you
Mr.
haven't anything in years? I mean, doesn't that feel weird?
Yeah, no, not really. I don't really feel physical sensations very much at all, so
But,
it does not really feel that weird. It's not like I'm hungry.
I mean, like, you'd miss out on, like, tasting things. Never mind.
I could probably do it if I really tried, but I don't see the point.
One final thing. Fucking Agathon is going to roll for something. Alright. His eyes flash at you for a moment, without you really noticing. And he smiles after doing so. Alright, I had to check something before I let you go back to the cell. Luckily, your crime isn't too severe, but you still did break the law regardless. I'll try and get you out of here within a few days.
Just, like,
Fine.
Stay there. Stay.
Please do not face the
I'm
cell.
not a dog.
Especially if you want your orb back.
I mean, like, we're trying to detain you, but we can't. Because you can just leave whenever. We're just trying to... Just stay, please. It'll make things easier.
Can you at least leave my orb near me?
I will do what I can, but if you just know if you run, it's gonna make it look like you were indeed one of them, and that might cause a war with this area, but none of us want that.
Yeah, and we might actually have to come after you, which is not great.
Does that sound fine to you?
Fine.
Alright, good. Thank you for your courtesy, Mr. Leiven.
One more question, Leiven.
God.
Can the object be anything?
Yeah,
Yes.
but you...
Hold on. So you're saying that there could be, like, a corporeal whose, like, main form is, like, a banana?
That would be really stupid, because the banana would eventually rot, but I guess, technically.
Holy shit. Alright, I'm done.
Thank you for that, Mr. Fiona.
I'm just curious, man. I haven't seen that before. You know, the whole I can just do whatever I want to because I don't die.
I mean, I can die. I just
trade-offs are
it's
like
just
you never
much
get to
difficult.
sleep, and you never get to experience sensation again. Just that's a big trade-off.
Yeah.
I guess feel free to keep asking me things, but I mean, you
Otherwise,
seem kind of
we can
busy.
escort you. Yes, we still need to get through a few more people. The next person is oh god, it's a monk.
Oh joy.
For context, the monks do not get along well with the paladins here.
Okay, good to know, I guess.
Yeah, there's a distract there. Alright, other than that, they can just escort you back if you have nothing else to say to them, Drew.
I don't think I do. So.
Okie dokie. That's good then. We'll leave off there. That was really good. That was a good first session. It was a bit chaotic sometimes, but that's to be expected since it was your first one ever, so who fucking cares?